Well, I've made it to the heart of Ohio. I have a car full of not my stuff. So let's beat the storm and get some of Daryl's stuff out of the car and into the case. All right, well, I got my cart loaded up. Only weighs about 1,000 pounds. So probably about $10 a pound in here. All right, let me focus, make sure I get it in there in one piece after all that. Like I said, I haven't looked at any of this. Oh my gosh. Look at this loads. Oh, my ladder's arrived. Yeah, right here, right on this little French table. I'm unboxing. Yeah, I'm here with my friend Jenny. We just met. She's amazing. So, all right, I got the cameo vase. What's this thing? Ooh. She's taking a berry bath or something. Harasset vases. Those are expensive. Holy cow. I'm curious to see what this pink thing is. Oh, I love this. This is Steuben, I believe. Yeah, the Steuben watermelon. How pretty, the two-tone. That's amazing. All right, let me make some space. I love that. All right, so these four are going home with me. I think they found a new home. And I guess I'm gonna use this space to organize everything I'm unboxing because it's kind of chaotic right now. Now I know I wanna make a green corner or a green nook, a pink nook, and a pottery nook. I just pulled out this Steuben, which is incredible, grotesque. I think I'm gonna work my first corner around this. So that's where the green nook is going to be. So I've moved most, if not all, well, most of the pink Steuben over there. I'm going to add in this Durand vase that he blessed us with. All right, there's a couple things here that are absolutely breathtaking. Look at this, Travall art glass with the dimples. That is insane. I'm going to lay that on its side. Another piece I picked out that I really appreciated is this Quoizel heart and leaf and heart. I can't remember which one that is. I know it's a chaotic mess, but trust me, I'm going quicker than I normally do. This though, that is incredible. Incredible. So this is everything I've pulled out so far that's not on the shelves. Like I said, I gotta rearrange. I have 2 out of 3 crates open and unboxed, so I'm gonna put the sunset vase away and keep going. All right, this is what I'm working on so far. I think it's looking great. It's just a matter of, you know, the farther you get into the design, or the aesthetic I should say, the tougher it gets. I really like what I've done to this nook. I decided to go against all pottery because there was a couple pieces of glass that I just feel like weren't popping, and get a much better pop now. Now I'm working on a little blue nook. I think the Durand I just added, I don't even remember, but a lot of this stuff was here. It just looks different when you rearrange it. So I really like the story this is going so far. Another honorable mention is this piece of rookwood I just unboxed. Gosh, I'm not even a rookwooder, but that is everything. I think I'm gonna try and swap this plate out with the Nippon plate he gave me. Now, I think that makes that piece of rookwood pop more. Well, I'm pretty happy with the first 3 shelves and most of the bottom, but it's still a little messy here, and I still have a bunch of stuff I need to put out. I'm gonna start working on rearranging the top of this. Wish Jeff was here. All right, here's the deal. It looks incredible. I did utilize Jacob's case a little bit to put a couple overflow items, so I didn't have to bring it home with me again. But look at this. It looks great up on the top. I really like the way those Murano style. They are Venetian. They're not Murano. What are they? I can't remember. Those Venetian vases are insane. Yeah, this looks amazing. Now, Janet went to go fetch a Murano candlestick holder that's in the mall that I'm considering making an offer on. It's incredible. I still think that piece, the Quizelle with the silver overlay is gonna be number 1 for me. The green Trevally, I'm assuming that's what it is. I mean, I love the Tiffany, but that of the new pieces I just brought in, that would be number 2. And the Quizelle Leaf and Vine, perhaps. I can't remember the patterns. Wow, this looks great, and I didn't overcrowd it. This box is a sleeper too, this little amber glass box. And I did get the Murano candle holder I was looking at the heart. Look at that. That's a Kate thing. Well, welcome back. It has been a very chaotic couple weeks, honestly. I know I've been slow to post. There are more videos from Ohio and such coming. Just, it's been one thing after the next. I didn't take into account it was a holiday weekend when I was in Ohio, so it was packed everywhere. It was super busy. But while I was there, I bought a collection of Kewpies and some other little tiny antique joys and wonders that I didn't get to show, and I was really upset about it. So I'm really excited to show this to you. This will be selling on Saturday, July 5th. That's it. That's going to be on my Bakelite Bonanza show. I'm going to do Bakelite and Kewpies. I don't like to stick to one specific thing unless it's, well, cats or poodles, I guess. I'm pretty excited to show it to you. It's pretty amazing. Check it out. So I bought this entire collection of Kewpies. But wait, there's more. This tray is what I'm most excited about. Some of these dolls and such are super, super, super early. There's things in here I've never seen before. Like, look at this Kewpie pin. That's amazing. I'm not gonna lie, I almost wanted to keep that one. This is incredible. These are really, really expensive. I've never even held one in my hand. I've seen them in Adamstown and stuff, and they're like over $100. Some interesting Kewpie little bisques and other dolls. The Kewpie riding the turkey. There's some great celluloid pieces. Like, look at the little Kewpie with the maple leaf. The Kewpie with the butterfly wings. And over here, this is another really unique one. I mean, it's all unique, but look at this little pin cushion. That's so cute. And a little Nodder doll. Some of this stuff is super out there. I love the Kewpie and the Pez. And like this doll, this is really special. Antique for sure. It might even be French. I know a lot of these are German. That's German for sure. This is Japanese, I believe. And then look at this. So cute. Now, these I do collect. This is the one I might hold on to. The ones with the real hair. I have a small collection of. And I love, look at this guy in his paper suit. Now, the Mickey is incredible. The Mickey is super early. It's very repaired. This would be big, big bucks otherwise. Those early Japan Mickeys are hard to come by. I love the, I guess it's Amelia Earhart Kewpie. And then check this out. This is so funny. The little Kewpie priest. And an awesome big bisque. I just wanted to show it off because there's some really, it's just stuff you don't see. Like, look at this. That's an early one. That's so cool. And this also came from the same place. This shell purse. That's really quite spectacular. Oh my gosh. Stuff like this just makes me crazy. Look at the little tiny cast metal Kewpie. I've never seen one like that. And the Kewpie whistle. It's just neat to see. Really fantastic. I got a new phone and I'm having trouble with it, to be honest. It's not that it's bad, it's just smarter than I am, and it's really quick. So bear with me. That's an amazing little Cracker Jack charm. The little spoons. I mean, everything is Kewpie. Well, maybe not this one. Most of it. Just really special. See, yeah, here's another little Kewpie thimble. Kewpie thimble. Tiny Kewpie box. Wow, I am so excited about this. But yeah, I think this, maybe the whistle, the Kewpie riding the turkey, that's pretty great too. I'm a little shaky today, sorry. I'm excited because I'm getting ready for the Poodle Palooza here in a couple hours, so that has been so much work. Stay tuned for more. That's my incredible Kewpie collection. I think I did pretty good on it. It came in like a few different lots, and I bought all of it. Well, all but one. One I didn't think was that great a deal. And there wasn't much Kewpie in there. It was just like a couple little things that I was like, if I bought this, I would just keep this for myself. So I can't justify it. But yeah, a lot of really incredible stuff coming up. Look for this Saturday, July 5th, only on Whatnot. Thank you guys, and I'll see you later.